Okay, finally back up to where it was before. At least close to it. I know there's probably a few choices of when talking to people had changed, and it probably something. Some of them I probably accidentally missed, but got most of it done. But yeah, it wasn't too much to do because yeah, it's just mostly talking to people. So the most part, I'm gonna miss going to Missile Base for now because I don't particularly want to die again. So there are actually other places up here I haven't gone to yet, so let's do that. First, I will need to save. Okay, let's go in. Heck is with the evil sheep there. Except for its occasional hairball cough, it's hard to tell if the sheep is alive or not. Is that actually a really real sheep? Heck. Heck is a real sheep doing in here? If it is actually real. Okay, who do we talk to first? Oh, might as well start eating. Oh, okay, he doesn't speak English. Okay, we'll talk to you.
Steve. Yeah. Howdy back, Mr.
It's swell, Steve. Don't you pull my old leg now. Change your mind about that aluminum siding?
What are you talking about?
I really think you should talk your father into buying some. He can afford it. And I can't stress enough the value of some really fine aluminum siding. Keeps it warm in the summer, cool in the winter, and it keeps out the sheep. Pastorelli ought to look into some, but I can't get him to understand a word I say.
Always find that these people always seem to be obsessed with like one thing. It's so weird.
Steve, aluminum siding can't get a fair shake no more. Started when those firemen came to harvest, filling people's heads with newfangled notions like color coordination and interior design. You can paint aluminum, you know, if you want to. But even so, I can't seem to move it anymore. Not even to a rube like Pastorelli. Thank God for the plumbing. Pastorelli's a rube from way back. Ask Clem Parsons how he followed up with the alarm system in here. I'm a plumber. I could fix it for him, but he just won't listen. Well, I seen the end coming for the aluminum siding game, so I took a mail course and learned how to be a plumber. Now, there's a business that never lets up. You'd be surprised what people flush down the toilet.
Really, you're trying to hint me as to check toilets.
Nice to see. Think about.
Okay, there wasn't anything else to talk about.
Hello there, youngster. You say them aliens I was telling you about? Well, they came back last night. Cut another crop circle in my south field.
How come
Sure
I
they
never
did.
see none of them saucers, Clam?
Them aliens is wily, Pete. You don't cross the intergalactic void without learning a trick or two. You know what Pastorelli did? Yesterday, he gets an alarm system to protect his pole. Only he don't know how to rig it, so now it's all awry.
Okay.
Pastorelli shelled out for an alarm system, all right, but he's too cheap to hire an electrician to hook her up. Dang idiot cross-wired it to the fire sprinkler, so now when the alarm goes off, it sets the sprinkler spraying. Tarnation! Aliens looking for intelligent life ought to stay away from this shop, sure enough. Well, son, the ways of the alien is a specialized area of woodcraft unknown to all but the wiliest sportsmen. What you gotta remember is, your average alien is smarter than your average human, so you gotta be extra careful building your blind if you want to bag one.
You hunt aliens.
Son, after nailing an alien, you can never go back to quail. What, you think you can get one of those at a swap meet?
You'd be kidding me, right?
Line your blind with lead to fool their sensing machines. Lay real quiet and wait. preferably in the woods around the nuclear base. Oh, they love messing around out there.
Why not wait outside your field, Clem? Wait for 'em to come a-carving.
Oh, they do their crop doodles with zap guns, you darn fool. Don't you know nothing? Besides, ain't no place to put the blind out in the field. Now, you listen to Clem Parsons if you want to tag an unearthly being. They cross the void, wondering what lies beyond, all the time not knowing that what awaits them is buckshot.
Okay.
The Pastorelli's a funny sort. Foreigner, don't you know? He cuts hair pretty good, but he don't know spit about nothing else. You just ask him to hook up an alarm system if you need convincing.
Okay, I think we're done talking. These people are really weird. Okay, let's leave here for now. And we'll go next door, I think. We'll go to the post office next. Okay, what have we got here? Blind woman is trying to read a mail. Okay, I'm guessing we can't talk to her, so we'll talk to him
Yes?
instead.
I need some help. Mr.
Postmaster Boyle, what can I do for you today?
Lodge application if you have any left.
Sorry, youngster, we're out of applications right now.
Come on,
Figures.
you must have one around here somewhere.
Well, I do have the master, but you can't write on that. And I only make copies once a month, on the button, regular as clockwork. Afraid not, son. You can't get them anywhere but the post office. I'm sorry, you'll just have to come back in a month, same as anyone else. And even then, I can't guarantee you'll get an application. The line is always long, and there are never enough to go around.
It's very important that I get in quickly.
That's what they all say. Postmaster Boyle, I'll just die if I don't get into the lodge. I can't make an exception, young man. It just wouldn't be right.
I have a feeling that I'm not gonna last a month.
Next time you post, don't forget the zip code.
Okay, I don't think there's anything else around here for now. So, we'll go to the general store. Then it's gonna be off to the lodge. Oh, there's been a break-in. Okay, that's interesting. Green asparagus for 2 for 49 cents. Doesn't really sound appealing. Okay, let's talk to you.
Who are you?
This is Phelps General Store, so who would that make me? Maybe you need to go back to Gein Memorial and have Miss Whaley teach you about logic.
I'm fuzzy on a lot of things these days. My memory's gone.
Pshaw, you always were a kidder, Steve.
I'm
Yeah, I
serious. I
know.
need some help.
Well, they say a sharp blow to the head is a good thing for amnesia, in which case I'd recommend Miss Whaley again. Then again, they say a good scare can jog the memory, in which case I'd advise you to visit the Sergeant at Arms over at the lodge. That man gives me the willies. Speaking of willies, how's your father?
Don't know. Haven't seen him.
Care to buy anything today?
Yes, please.
Just point to whatever you want. I'm a little hard of hearing.
There's a copier there. I wonder if I can steal the thing. Oh, that's right. I need to get the grilling bag for dude. Okay, we've only got like nickel, I think it was. Hold on. And yeah, inventory open. Quarter. I honestly don't know how much that is because we don't have that in Australia. We don't have quarters and stuff, so. Adult magazine, awesome.
A girly magazine? Why, Steve, I'm surprised at you. I'd expect that sort of thing from Deputy Loomis, but never from you. He's always coming in here oogling the girly magazines behind my counter. Darned if I'd sell him one, though. I know his wife, for heaven's sakes.
Well, will you sell me one?
I certainly will, Steve. That kind of interest is healthy for a young fellow. Steers him away from being a fireman.
Okay, awesome. I actually managed to achieve something. Okay, I got the girly mag. Don't really want to read it. Okay, well, I think we're pretty much done there anyway, so. Well, at least for now. So we shall go over, before we go to the lodge, I will go to the police station. Since he's over there, I can give him Gilly Mag. Okay, there you go.
Oh, by George. Oh, by Jiminy. Oh, this here's the real thing. Oh, can I have it?
Sure.
Oh, thank you, Steve. Excuse me, kiddo. I gotta go check the jail for clean towels.
Okay, well now that the room is empty, let's go exploring. Okay, let's examine this drawer here. What have we got? Some notes. Checkbook. We shall check that. Key to the evidence room. Okay. Okay, well, actually I should save because I don't want to fuck up. Okay. Now, let's get our inventory and use the key. Oh yeah. Okay, let's do this. Unless the person in him has tainted this evidence, we definitely don't want to touch it. Dartboard. Get a camera. Okay, I got the camera, shaving kit. That's missing its razor. Did not like green eggs and ham, so they could. Wow, really? Okay, the cigarettes. Don't need them apparently. Lawn dart. This makes sense, it's legal. Okay, sneakers. It's for the kid, because we never got to speak to him, but he needed the sneakers. Okay, don't need to pick up that. Gas can. Can't remember what I need that for. Plunger. Need that apparently. Camp. Teddy bear. What's a bear wielding a chainsaw? Binoculars. Well, we could easily just get one from our room. Beer. Plane. Don't need that. Engine. Okay, yeah, because we can't carry that around. Most improbable of all metalworks. Toast. Uh-oh.
Hello, Steve. Where's Loomis?
You'll be coming around the mountain if you come. Oh,
Do we really need to see that?
Let me stab you.
Wait, no.
You pervert.
No.
Really?
Holding up towels. Snake.
Oh, poor Loomis. Okay, Sheriff, if you think I'm going to keep something like this forever, you are wrong. There are limits for you. Apparently I should probably leave, because... Okay, well I think I'm done there anyway, so... hold on. Okay, well... before we do anything, let's go over to the lodge. Where I was going from the thing... yeah, I cannot speak today. Red Eye's going with area movement. Okay, let's talk to you.
The initiates may enter the hall of the Order of the Harvest Moon.
Did you say something?
I did not speak, but my mind touched yours.
Telepathy? But how?
Only those who seek enlightenment warrant my attention. Do you hunger for true knowledge?
You creep me the fuck out.
There are always obstacles to the path. You must first fill out an application to be considered for initiation into the mysteries. Applications are available at the post office. Postmaster Boyle disseminates them to the uninitiated. I do not sully my hands.
Then I just fill it out and return it to you, or what?
You may find it difficult to obtain an application. You will no doubt need to find some way to persuade Postmaster Boyle to give you one in the middle of the month, as it is against his rules. When you do, however, bring it to me, and if you are worthy, you will be put to the test.
Great. Okay. So I'm gonna find a way to convince him. Okay, time for puzzle solving. Oh, hold on. I just realized I had never actually been to the Wayward Hotel. I missed that place. Cause I thought that was the not the cemetery, the mortuary place. I realized I had never been to this place.
Young man, we really have nothing to say to each other. I have the feeling your image shall soon adorn my slab, and I'd rather not know the face of the meat I'm slicing.
Fair enough.
I'd say it's been a pleasure, but I find the company of the living so wearisome.
Door locked. Your name's been... Okay, there's one guy that's been checked in Monday. Oh, okay, I was able to actually grab it.
What does this mean?
Oh, okay. What, the sheriff is blackmailing me?
This is unexpected and awkward. But my luck's been bad ever since Dwayne found that darn gas can at the newspaper building the day after the fire. He has this insane notion that it's mine. I pay him not because I'm guilty, but because I don't want him slurring my good name around Harvest.
Oh, naturally.
You know, he keeps that gas can in the evidence room at his office. I'd be really grateful to whoever could fetch me that can. Grateful enough to provide him with a lodge application.
Ooh.
Oh, and Steve, you'll keep this to yourself. If you're smart.
I guess he's already gotten the gas can. There you go.
Oh my God, I can't believe it. After all this time.
Where's my application, Boyle?
An application?
Here,
Cough it up.
take it. With my thanks. You know, this morning as I was making my rounds, I noticed an awful lot of television aerials on the roofs. Seems like more and more each day. You got me this can just in time, youngster. I may have need of it again.
What do you mean?
There's another reason why Sheriff Dwayne didn't investigate the Sentinel fire. If you'd like to get something else on the blackmailing bastard, check around the television station. While you still can.
Ooh. Thanks for the tip.
What red-blooded American doesn't? Nothing like an exploding head to get the blood pumping. Literally, that is.
Even so, do you think society pays a heavy price for the violence in the media?
Of course they pay a heavy price. Just look at the net profits. They'll line up around the block to see a good slaughter. Now, excuse me, we're going back on the air.
Yeah, just as I actually forgot to look around here when I was replaying. Oh, okay, I can actually head off this way. Interesting. Oh, there's Mr. McKnight. Okay, let's talk to him.
This is a private office.
Yeah, I know, Mr.
McKnight. I own and operate this station. Have you brought me some news for tonight's broadcast, or...
I've lost my memory. That's news.
The hell it is. You always were a kidder, Steve. Any real news to tell me?
Actually, I was just wanting to know more about the TV station.
Hey, WHAR is the only television station in Harvest. Since the old Sentinel went under, what with the newspaper building burning down and all, we're golden. Nobody competes with us, sport.
Yeah, well, no coincidence, but I'll go with this one.
I run the whole show solo, pal.
Okay.
Don't hurry back.
Okay, so we need to find news. Okay, so I have an extra thing here. Aliens.
Aside from your commie bastard, your alien from another planet is the greatest threat to our democratic way of life. Did you know that 90% of sightings occur within the area of military installations? Hell, I shoot at them whenever I see their ships fly over. But my bullets ping harmlessly off of their hulls. I suspect those things operate out of a lodge. Just try to convince anyone in Harvest of that. I tell you, son, a nuclear holocaust would be preferable to a takeover by big-headed aliens from Pluto. Lucky for us, I'll be making that call when the time comes.
Sure.
Harvest is a fine town, steeped in traditional American values. But that lodge, well, it makes me suspicious, don't mind saying it. They've got their fingers into everything around here. Like a certain red commie bastard menace which shall be nameless. You read me wrong, mister. I think you should join the lodge, infiltrate it, and report back on any red sympathizers. Your report could affect my decision on what I've got to do.
Okay, fair enough. Okay,
Remember, duck and cover.
Okay, at least I didn't die this time.
Oh, that ain't...
Oh, I didn't mean to, guys, I didn't mean to hit him. I clicked wrong. I did it wrong. Oh shit.
Think about taking some of that siding off my hands, son. I'll cut you a nice price on it. Nice to see you again, Steve.
I like how they haven't even noticed that I've accidentally hit this guy. Yeah, I'm just gonna. Oh. Oops. I didn't mean to do it. It was an accident.
What were you thinking? Attacking someone like that? With so many witnesses around? You'll have plenty of time to think about it, boy.
I didn't mean to do it.
Somebody help me! What do you people want from me?
Too late for that, boy. Ain't it, Sergeant?
Indeed it is, Sheriff. Answers may only be found in the lodge, and you must be alive to seek them.
Well, there's another game over. I didn't mean to hit him. It was an accident. Oh, god damn it. Okay, well, at least I actually saved not long before then, so.
Of course, they wouldn't have given you the, button if you were really, say, emotionally unstable?
Of course not. I was given a full exam by my captors in the concentration camp when I was captured during my second penetration behind enemy lines. A year after I lost my lower torso. It was quite thorough.
What did it say?
I don't know. I can't read German. Okay, yeah, you can't get shot in two equal but separate portions without feeling a little down. Who wouldn't? That doesn't mean I'm unbalanced. A little lighter maybe, but my balance is fine. Still, is it abnormal to harbor doubts late at night when your boots in the corner mock you? Is it sick to want to poke them in their eyelets and rip out their laughing tongues? Then you feel bad. And you invite them under the covers with you, but will they come? Oh no! Spit and polish, trump, a long, long way to Tipperary, especially when you're waddling on your hands. Get some gloves, they say, in their high-pitched little voices, and snicker in the bootlocker, talking to my jockstrap behind my back. They all deserve a good nuclear holocaust.
Oh god. Okay. I was gonna say, I didn't think again, did I?
You say before you came to Harvest, your lower torso was shot off in the war?
That's right. I was behind enemy lines. The night was dark. The rain wet. The plastique I was supposed to rig the bridge with, precariously sandwiched between my knees as I crawled in the muddy mud. I didn't see the Jerry taking aim at me with his machine gun until half of me was flying through the air. With a quick spray of bullets in a straight line, he'd shot my body clean in two. My lower body landed at that Jerry's feet. I can still hear him, laughing as I started crawling in the general direction of England, calling behind me in broken English, "Mein Freund, where is your legs? Looky, what have we here? Some legs? Hey, did anyone lose some legs?" I'll never forget looking back over my shoulder and than seeing that crowd doing the can-can with my legs. Still, a few weeks later, with only my compass and a pair of nylons, I made it back to safety. Now the krauts are our friends and the commie bastards are our enemies. But even so, there's at least one crowd out there that I'll never invite over to Sunday dinner.
Fair enough.
The funny thing about it is, you wouldn't think so, but you've got about 3 miles of intestines in your body, all curled up. Now that came in handy as I gauged my progress. While I crawled from Germany to England, my intestines would unravel, such that every 3 miles I'd have to roll them back up and stuff them back in. It became my benchmark, what I lived for. Every time I stuffed my intestines back in, I knew I was 3 miles closer to freedom. In this way, I kept my sanity. That's what I told those idiots in Washington. But did they listen? No. Some weak sister shrink said I was too emotionally unstable to kill Koreans, so they transferred me to this boring stockpile of armed nuclear warheads. And to top it off, those pansy firemen won't let me join the Harvest Volunteer Fire Department. Oh, it makes you wonder, what's the point of going on?
Okay, still makes me concerned of how we still lived. Oh, okay, I didn't even realize that there was a safe back here. Oh, hold on. Because I think there was a number on here. 42394.
If you don't get out of here right now, I'm having you arrested for trespassing.
Damn, so I need to get, yeah, I figured I'd have to.
Don't hurry back.
Need to figure out. Okay, so I need to get him some news. Get rid of him.
Oh, now, sport, this is really interesting. Boyle's done something wrong, otherwise the sheriff wouldn't be blackmailing him. But what? God, I'd love to nail him to the wall.
Yeah, and don't forget about the sheriff. Dwayne is a blackmailer after all.
Oh, yeah. Sorry, I've decided not to run with this story.
What? But this is all the evidence you need for your newscast. Evidence of a blackmail situation, canceled checks, a ledger.
Sorry, sport. No can do. Matter of fact, I think I may have to shoot the sheriff a private little newscast about this. I know. It may cause you some problems, but hey, let's do lunch, okay? My treat. Don't hurry back.
Going to leave and come back then? Go to the sheriff's office, maybe?
Sorry, boy. You've been shooting off your mouth about me and Boyle, Steve.
Uh-oh. Okay, hold on. Probably gonna get me killed, but...
Say what?
Okay, I should probably leave.
Stop on by any time, Steve.
Okay, there's a shovel. I didn't realize there was a shovel there. Okay, oh. What? Bake. Why was the harvest bake sale? And a button. Postal workers button, and it looks like it has been ripped from the cloth. Interesting. Very interesting.